I think having the GBN Career Fair in DC, where I live, where I've got to school, made the experience a lot more comfortable for me, because interviews and meeting professionals can be extremely nerve-wracking, but I already felt immediately comfortable at the GBN Career Fair because it was right at Gonzaga. My brother went to school there. I've been there for years.
So the benefit of these soon-to-be graduates from college, the benefit to them is such a large number of businesses that participate. Businesses like Bank of Georgetown, local community businesses, as well as large national companies that participate in the job fair. And it allows them the opportunity to get in front of these people, and it's an introduction to them without having to go through the mailing of resumes and trying to get an interview. You meet face-to-face with some of the people that make the decisions, and it's one-on-one right out of the gate.
Biggest takeaway is just gaining that experience of going up to somebody that you don't know and talking about yourself, just really gaining the tools for marketing yourself, which is going to be so crucial when you're looking for a job.
For me, I've always been pretty nervous in interviews and meeting professionals and in job interviews, and it's perfect practice because it's a much less stressful environment, because honestly you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, because you can get your resume reviewed, you can talk to people. Just for practice, there's no pressure. A lot of pressure is off, and that is very beneficial.
The employers too were also, when you went up and talked to them, were willing to give you immediate feedback on your resume, which was very helpful. And you can take that back with you and make those adjustments and then give it to somebody else and get their feedback. So that was really great.
It's important for Bank of Georgetown to be a part of the Gonzaga Career Fair, because being a community bank, we are part of the community. This allows us the opportunity to be directly involved in the community, working with students that have graduated from the Catholic schools that participate. Based on that, we know that they have the character and integrity, academics, to be successful in life, and it allows us the opportunity to interact directly with them.
Every GBN Career Fair is given both attendees and business exhibitors valuable feedback and results. Here are some of our success stories from the GBN Career Fair.
I stopped by, and Ernst & Young happened to be represented there, and I was starting to develop a desire to move into the business world, and Ernst & Young, I had seen their name a lot, especially in the consulting sphere. So I dropped my resume, I had a conversation with one of the recruiters, and I ended up getting an interview, which led to an internship. Went back to school for my senior year, and I ended up receiving an offer to come back full-time.
When I went to the fair, I ended up at the Bank of Georgetown table and started chatting with the director of HR, as well as Tim Veith, who was a Gonzaga grad and was also the father of a girl in my class of visitation. And I spoke to them about my skills, what I could bring to the bank, what they were looking for, and the next day they called me and asked me to come in, and a couple weeks later I was hired.
So the Gonzaga Business Career Fair allowed Bank of Georgetown to find a new employee that filled a very difficult role to fill within the bank. It was a new position, but we were introduced at the career fair to Bridget Viemeyer. Bridget happened to be a classmate of my daughter's at Georgetown Visitation, who I knew a little bit, but she approached us at the career fair, was looking for a new position, and it just happened to match what we were looking for.
Gonzaga's got a great reputation, and we've gotten a couple of solid interns out of it, which really exceeded our expectations.
Bottom line is that employers are hiring attendees at the GBN Career Fair. Attendees of the GBN Career Fair are getting opportunities for both internships and full-time employment. Come join us on January 6th, 2015 to be a part of it.